Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? This is Vlogust, day 13. Welcome to Vlogust day 13. How are you? I know I just asked that. This will probably be a short one, because I'm tired and I was gonna say nobody in the house is in a good mood today. Like, Abby's been grumpy, I've been grumpy, and David's been grumpy, but Damon's in a good mood. He's just tired, I think, because he worked today. Not that anything like particularly bad happened, don't get me wrong. I think Abby's picking up on our moods, and I think we're like, I wouldn't even necessarily say grumpy, maybe moody is a better term. And I think it's just because we're sad because, like, David's sister's leaving tomorrow and everything. Like, I said goodbye tonight in case I don't wake up before work early enough to go over, but I'm gonna try to still. But like, David's already gone to bed again. And it's just because I didn't feel like being up, I guess, but yeah, so we're just kind of tonight around the house, which put me in an organizing, cleaning. I want to get everything done. I want to get rid of everything kind of mood. You do ever get in those moods? And does, like, bad mood or sadness or depression or just moodiness ever put you in those kind of moods? Because it does me, like, real bad. That's like, in fact, my house is never cleaner than when I'm, like, upset or sad or something. Not to say that I don't clean, but, like, that's when it's, like, the cleanest, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I mean, I guess some people get into spring cleaning and some people get into fall cleaning, but, like, my cleaning moods are throughout the year. Like, my deep cleaning, they're just, like, sporadic. Like, I'll have multiple ones and just be like, I just want to get rid of everything. And I know sometimes I get into where I get everything, like, you know, like my, when Halloween comes out, like the Bath and Body Works stuff. But then I want to get rid of everything. This, you know, like, right after I get a bunch of stuff, I want to get rid of a bunch of stuff. And, like, probably not the stuff I just got, but, like, then I'm like, oh, but what else can go? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's been one of those days. Like, I think one thing just set off another thing, and I'm gonna be really sad to see them go. I'm always sad to see them go, and it's more sad this year because it's been the first year in a few years because of either our country or theirs being shut down. So, melancholy, maybe that's a good word. Like, the house has been melancholy tonight. Yeah, and I think Abby picked up on that, so sorry, Abby. She's just been kind of, like, lounging around, which I guess is no different than usual. It's just that that's been adding on to the mood, you know? But anywho, and yeah, that's how the day's been. So yeah, I've gone through a lot. Like, I am very happy to say, I know I told you guys my mother-in-law's back, because she was staying over there. She was helping my, sister-in-law take care of, like, my nephews for a while. And then she stayed over for, like, an extended visit to go, like, visit other family and stuff like that. And she does that, like, each year that things haven't been shut down. And then she comes back. So she spends, like, some time here, sometime there, basically. And now that she's back, like, I brought crocheting over to work on some stuff while we were all visiting, because today was just, like, a visiting day. It was one of my nephew's birthdays, actually, today. And he's gonna, like, celebrate when he gets home in a day, technically 2 days, I guess, depending on travel time. But we had like a little, you know, just sitting around hanging out today. And so I crocheted, and we all chatted and stuff. And my mother-in-law she was like, oh, I haven't crocheted anything today. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. And that kind of reminded me, because she really likes to crochet with cotton. She makes a lot of stuffed animals, like this guy. He's not done in cotton, but like he's actually done. I had gotten her this, it's Hobby Lobby, like fun fur, whatever they call it. I don't know. I can't remember what they call it, but he's a little hedgehog, and she knitted him. If you can see the knit stitches on there, or a little hedgehog or porcupine, I guess, whichever. I think porcupine, because he's, you know, but, and then he's just like acrylic. I think she probably used like Karen's Simply Soft or something. She had quite a bit of that at the time, I think. But I love these guys. She made me 2 or 3 of them. On my desk I have a green one. And I want to say I have a purple one too. Did I get the purple one? I think I might have both of them out there. Then she made me this fall colored one, because we got her this one. But he's cute. So she likes to make stuffed animals, and she likes to make teddy bears, because she donates to, one of her friends is a doctor at a children's hospital. So she donates a lot of toys, and she likes to make them out of cotton. And she likes kitchen cotton, and she likes like cotton blends and stuff, like Karen cakes. And her favorite thing ever is when I had gotten a bunch of Flicka yarn from a Hobby Lobby sale. And when Lion Brand was clearancing that out, she got in the sale on that. And then I let her know that it was the same as the cakes of cotton that they have. It's just not called Flicka. And I had quite a bit, like I gave her quite a bit of my Hobby Lobby yarn from that, but I also had quite a bit of of colors that I liked more left over. And I had a lot. Do you remember I said I don't need any more cotton, because I don't know what I was thinking a while back, and just bought so much cotton, and then was gifted cotton, and just so I had an overabundance of cotton. So tonight what I did was I kept them in 2 areas. I kept like my cotton blends in like kind of a storage tote on one of my shelves. And I kept like on a lower shelf that was bigger. Anyway, in case you're wondering how a tote fit on a shelf. And then I have a you know those plastic organizer drawer sets? I had a giant drawer full of kitchen cotton, like full, like over full, and then carried into another giant like bag, like reusable bag. And that was toppling full and toppling over. So what I said was, for kitchen cotton, I am not allowed to keep anything else that will not fit in one drawer. So I ended up giving her 2 grocery bags full of kitchen cotton. I had gotten like a bunch of these Lily sugar and cream or whatever, the big cones. I got a lot of those on a clearance sale at Meijer's like years ago, and I've used some of them, but I just don't use cotton fast enough, and I don't go through it enough to have ever used it. But like when Meijer's had put their the smaller cotton on sale, they had also marked the cones down to that price on a clearance sale. So I got each one of those cones for like $2 or something. So I lost my mind at the time, and I bought a ton of them. And so she got most of those because she goes through it really quick, because that's what she likes to use. So I was able to get rid of almost all of that. And then like another bag and it's basically 2 other bags or whatever of anything that was like a cotton blend, like some cotton cakes or some Karen cotton cakes and the Lion Brand cakes and Flicka and stuff like that. So she should be set for a while, so that makes me really happy. I also picked out some yarn while I was going, the beginnings of a new giveaway that I will be getting into a little bit later. And for a totally different giveaway, I think for the very next giveaway that I do, I'm gonna let Damon go through and pick yarn. So I don't know what he's gonna pick. I told him any of my yarn is up for grabs. So hopefully he doesn't, well, I put the stipulation because he pretty much knows what I have like in plans for projects or what is already in use for projects that's just like in a pile or whatever. So with that stipulation, so who knows what you guys may get. But that should be coming up soon. And I have to start picking out yarn for the Stranger Summer giveaway because that will be up in about, what, a month and a week or so. So you still have some time to get some projects done. Speaking of which, what I took over there that I was working on, let me put this little hedgehog guy back because otherwise I will lose him. Well, I won't lose him, but he'll end up on the floor because I know I'll knock him down. I've also been in I want to use up, you know how I call anything a scrap yarn that's like a skein of yarn that I've used some of, even if it's mostly new. I had a skein of Joann's Big Twist yarn. Yeah. Big Twist Value. It's the one that's kind of like Red Heart. And it was a mostly new skein. It was, the only thing I had used out of it was some of the squares in my Hopper cabin blanket, which has the red around it. I had used that. I think I had went through a partial skein and then opened up a new one and used some of it. And now it is like this floppy and I'm only a little ways into this project. So I have, I believe, one more skein. Yep, I have one more skein of this. So I should be able to use it up, I'm hoping. Hoping to not have to go get any more because I think this is still available. I have not sewn in my ends yet because I was at my mother-in-law's. I didn't have my needle or anything at the time. I guess I did actually, but I didn't anyway because I wasn't thinking about it. I was too excited that this might work out. But so I started making these. They're just, I just figured out how to make a, I guess you'd call it a perfect triangle. I don't want to say that and mean like it's not perfect, but you know, like perfect meaning all sides or so. I don't think that's called isosceles, is it? I'm so bad with math and stuff. But it's a correct triangle, whatever. It will fit together. They're the same size. Equilateral triangle? I'm not sure. So the idea is they're going to be sewn together because they'll fit. Let me do it so you guys can see it, not so I can see it. They'll be sewn together kind of like this, or crocheted together probably because the seam will be on the inside. So I'm not going to do a continuous join. Can you guys believe that? But I even did, when I did this, I went through and put, I don't know how well you can see it, but I put a border around it of single crochet too, so that hopefully I can join it together. We'll see how well this turns out, but have you guys guessed what I'm going to try to do yet? Like say this one's here or here. Inevitably, eventually, wrong word, there's going to be 20 of these. I'm going to make a D20. That's my bright idea. I know there are patterns out there, but I'm going to freehand it and see how it goes. So I have 3 of them done. I've started on another one, and I am doubling up the yarn. So I'm using it out of both ends, which is why it's using up so much yarn. But as you can see, that makes it pretty stiff because if this works out right, and if it's a good shape and everything, and you can actually tell it's a D20, before I finish sewing it up, I'm going to put like a bag of sand or a bag of beans in it or something, because for my yarn room upstairs, the door does not like to stay open all the way. And it does not like to, like if I close it, it won't stay closed because it doesn't have it has a doorknob and all that, but it doesn't latch well with that doorknob. So I'm going to make a door, like a door rest or whatever you call it, as a D20. Because I figured, why not? I know that would be a pretty good Stranger Things representation of the Hellfire Club, right? To do a D20. It's going to end up being a pretty darn big D20. These are pretty big. But that's okay. We'll see. If it ends up being way too big, I don't think it can be way too big. It's a doorstop. But if it is, I'll use it as a display piece and make a smaller one. But yeah, that's my idea. And like I said, it's double-stranded and it's really thick, and I'm using an H hook with it, so it's like really tight. So it was actually the way that I crochet, it was rubbing right here. So it was like really rubbing on my hand. So I was, after the 3 and a partial one, I was ready to work on something else for a little while. So I came home and I've been working on my moving marquee blanket. Obviously that video is going to be a little bit late. I'll probably have that out on Sunday is my guess. Probably Sunday. But yeah, that's about all that I've really had going this week. Or today, I mean. I had a heck of a headache earlier, so like I didn't do much besides like sit there and crochet and like watch some YouTube and stuff. So, and then like I said, tonight I've been on this organizing what can I get rid of cleaning frenzy, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that is about it. So I suppose I will let you go, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a really great weekend, and yeah, you know I love you guys. Bye, guys. Still recording, huh? Let's try that again.